They thought they were safe, deep underground, behind steel doors and layers of concrete. They believed the war couldn't reach them, but what they didn't know was that something else already had. A week after the nuclear blast, a group of survivors began hearing voices. Not human, not explainable. What you're about to hear is based on a set of leaked tapes recovered from a fallout shelter. Tapes that no one was meant to hear. If you're wearing headphones, be warned. Some things were meant to stay buried. It all started on day 5. The survivors, 11 people locked inside an underground fallout shelter, had gotten used to the silence. No sunlight, no signal, just the hum of old generators and the drip of leaking pipes. But that night, someone heard whispering. Not from the radio, not from the vents. It came from the walls. At first, they thought it was paranoia. Isolation does strange things to the mind. But then, the sounds grew louder, clearer. One of the survivors, a technician named Ellis, decided to record what he was hearing. He placed a small mic against the west wall and walked away. 2 hours later, the recorder picked up this. Pause. Unintelligible whispering, metallic scraping, a deep voice, low and wet, saying, "Don't forget us." By morning, Ellis was gone. His bed was still made. His boots were lined up. But the west wall had a crack that wasn't there the day before. The group tried to dismiss it until the food started rotting. Canned supplies, sealed for years, spoiled overnight. The water turned black, and then the lights began to flicker. Day 10, a second recording. This time, the voice said, "You brought them here. You locked them in. Now, you're next." One survivor claimed to see figures in the darkness, tall, thin, crawling on the ceiling. Another said the vents were breathing, not air, but sound, mimicking their own voices like echoes from somewhere deeper. Day 12, the final entry. It was never meant to be heard. The tape begins with silence, then the sound of footsteps and breathing, and finally, a voice whispering, "It's inside. It never left. We are part of it now." Then, static. These tapes were supposedly recovered by a cleanup crew weeks after the shelter was found abandoned. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just an old recorder still running. Some say it's fake. Others believe the survivors accidentally tapped into something far older than the war. But the question is, what do you think was in that shelter? A side effect of radiation? A psychological breakdown? Or something not human at all? Let me know your theory in the comments. But remember, if you hear whispers tonight, don't answer.